This is Inner Signal, a space for quiet clarity and grounded insight. Today, we're going to explore a stage that follows a long period of uncertainty, a stage that few people ever talk about. It's not confusion anymore. It's not the sharp sting of pain. It's something far more subtle, more nuanced. It's that delicate moment when understanding starts to approach you, like a distant shape on the horizon, but it hasn't fully landed. You can feel it's close. You start to sense patterns emerging from the chaos. You begin to see connections that were invisible before. And with this dawning awareness comes a new kind of tension, the intense desire to finalize it all, to put a name on it, to draw a conclusion, to finally be able to say with a sigh of relief, "Now I know." This message is here to gently slow that moment down. The goal isn't to block your understanding, but to protect it. Because an understanding that arrives too quickly often arrives incomplete, like a fruit picked before it's ripe. There's a crucial difference between insight and readiness. Insight can strike you like lightning, a sudden flash of brilliance that illuminates everything. But readiness? Readiness develops gradually, like the slow, steady growth of a tree. When your insight outpaces your readiness, your entire inner system can become unstable. You might feel a rush of clarity, but it doesn't hold. It feels slippery, like trying to grasp water. You might feel a profound sense of meaning, but it fluctuates wildly from one moment to the next. You might feel absolutely certain about something, but that certainty creates a strange underlying pressure, a need to defend it. This is not a failure on your part. It is a signal. A vital signal that the process of integration is still in progress. True, lasting inner clarity is not a fleeting peak experience you chase. It's a stable state of being. It's a foundation you can build your life on. So, if your newfound clarity comes with a sense of urgency, a frantic need to act or explain, it's a sign that it isn't finished yet. That urgency tells you something is still unsettled deep within. Your nervous system hasn't fully absorbed what your mind has just perceived. And so, your system is asking for time. It's asking for patience. You may notice a strong impulse to explain your experience, either to yourself or to others. You might feel compelled to frame it, to define it, to turn it into a neat, tidy conclusion. Notice this impulse gently, without judgment. It doesn't mean you're wrong. It simply means your system is seeking closure. And that's natural. Closure feels safe. Openness, on the other hand, can feel incredibly vulnerable. But it is within that very openness, that space of not knowing, that real, deep understanding completes itself. You are allowed to let meaning remain incomplete for a while. Incomplete does not mean incorrect. It means it's alive. A living understanding is one that continues to adjust and refine itself through daily contact with reality. It breathes. It evolves. When you lock down meaning too early, you inadvertently stop listening. And listening is absolutely essential here. Listening to the wisdom of your body, listening to your emotional reactions, listening to where that clarity holds steady, and where it collapses under the slightest pressure. If your clarity shatters when challenged, it's a sign that it is still forming. This is not a problem to be fixed. It is a process to be respected. The inner signal becomes clean and pure only when the urgency drops away. When you no longer feel the need to convince yourself or anyone else, when you can let go of the constant narration running in your head. When you release the need to finalize every thought and feeling, it is then that understanding becomes embodied. It sinks from your head into your bones. You start to act differently. You speak differently. You choose differently, not because you made a conscious decision to change, but because a deep, internal alignment has occurred. True alignment doesn't announce its arrival with trumpets and fanfare. It settles quietly and gracefully into the very fabric of your being. This message is not asking you to delay your life. It's asking you to delay your conclusions. You can live a full, rich, and meaningful life without defining everything. You can move forward with confidence without needing to name the final destination. You can learn to trust what is forming within you without claiming ownership over it, without turning it into a rigid part of your identity. There is a profound intelligence in letting meaning arrive at its own pace. That intelligence protects you from the common trap of turning a powerful insight into a fixed identity. Identity hardens. It becomes brittle. True understanding, however, stays flexible. It remains soft and adaptable. So the next time you feel yourself wanting to declare something, to teach it, to finalize it, just pause. Take a breath. Ask yourself gently, is this clarity already stable, or is it still in the process of integrating? Is this a settled truth, or a fleeting insight? There is no rush. The world can wait. Your soul's timing is perfect. When meaning is truly ready, when it has fully integrated into your being, it doesn't require any effort to hold on to. It just stays. It becomes a part of who you are, as natural and effortless as breathing. This is Inner Signal, a reminder that the deepest, most life-changing understanding arrives quietly when you finally stop trying to complete it. Thank you for listening.